good morning, good morning. Okay, so I am so close to on time today. I'm so proud of myself. I was early. I had time to sit down, reflect, go over my notes and stuff. So I'm feeling good about that. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? It is sunny outside. We're expecting some thunderstorms, but it's a sunny day. So, hey, everybody, welcome to Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. I am your host. Of course, I'm Nikki. I'm Nikki, and we are going to be discussing some things today. And today is just kind of like a conversation. I'm going to be asking you some questions, just trying to get an idea, see where your head is at, and also see what we should be talking about for next week, what topics you would like for us to cover and things like that. So let's see who is in the building. So we got Yolanda. Yolanda is the first one in the building this morning. Come on, Yolanda. She said, "Good morning, BBU tribe. My computer has been down all week, but I'm back up and running. I'm blessed." Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Naomi. Naomi says, "I'm awake, alive, and blessed. The sun is up and the birds are singing this fine morning." Yes, the birds are singing out here too. Good morning, cousin. The best moderator on earth is in the room. Hello, good morning, Kendra. Kendra said, "Good morning, good morning, Miss Lois." Miss Lois says she is blessed. Michi's in the building. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Deltra. Deltra says she is blessed in caps. Yes, yes, and yes. Kay from Push Classic Collections is in the building, and she said, "Happy Friday, ladies." And don't forget, don't miss her lunch with Kay at noon. She has her live sale. So, Kay, are we doing it today? I'm not sure. So she's usually every Friday. Lunchtime with Kay, lunchtime with Kay. Check her out. Check her out and see what she got going on. See what's popping over there, right? So what I want to say first, I want to say I have a few books that I'm going to be talking about in my notes. And remember, I told you about the picture, it was the picture thing, the picture prediction from Mary Kate. And I said, Malaysia had sent it to me yesterday. And you pick a picture, and the picture, she had like affirmation, she had meditation, some sound and all of that other stuff, right? So some subliminals. And so I said that yesterday, and I said the thing that I was supposed to be looking for when I know that I'm coming closer to my goals or my manifestation was snowflakes, right? So I want to give a shout out to Heidi, who was in my comments. So I guess she seen the replay, because I don't remember Heidi being in the room with us yesterday. So Heidi mentioned, she said, if you open your eyes, open your mind, not open your eyes, but if you open your mind, these can be your snowflakes. Because where would I see snowflakes? We're about to hit summer, right? And so she was like, if you look at it, your mirrors behind you kind of look like snowflakes. And I was like, you know what? You are absolutely right. It was right in front of my face, and I missed it. And I missed it. Do you guys get that? Do you see the snowflake behind me? Good morning, Chantel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She says she is blessed. She is blessed. Well, I was about to put Friday and blessed at the same time. She is blessed, 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 blessed. So tell me if you guys get it. Yep. See? So I was like, oh, that was quick too, but I overlooked it. But just saying, you know why I overlooked it? Because I was focusing too hard on seeing it. And so I didn't just let it just go. And so it came to me afterwards. And I was like, wow. Okay. So if you guys want to do that meditation, I have put that link, not the meditation, but the prediction. I have put the link in the chat yesterday. And she puts 4 pictures up. You pick whichever picture resonates with you. And when you pick that picture, then she'll have all of the exercises and things that you can do for that picture. Right. So it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. But it don't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to try. So how are you guys doing this amazing morning, y'all? Let me know, how are you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? It is the weekend is about to be here. Are you about to be super booked and busy this weekend? I'm totally locking in. Because I have so much to get in order. I have so much to do. So I'm totally just going to be locking in this weekend. So what are you guys going to be doing this weekend? Do you have an event? Are you just going to hang out? Are you just going to relax? Are you going to start revamping some things? What are you going to do with your weekend? Oh, and Michi, tell Jordan, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jordan. You get a special shout out this morning. So let me know what's going on in the chat. So, I decided, I said, we go on call. We had coffee with Nikki every single morning. Every single morning. Every single morning. I'm saying things. I'm giving you information. We're sharing things. We're doing things. But I said, you know what? It is time that I ask everybody, and I know I ask you guys periodically, right? But it is time that I ask you guys, are you just being a consumer of information, or are you actually taking action? We've touched on this quite a number of times, right? And so I'm going to keep on doing it until you start taking action immediately, and learn how effective that would be for you to take action immediately. Good morning, Nene. Good morning, good morning. Nene says she is on go. I put up there, tell me when you on go, right? On my last video in my on my reel, tell me when you on go, right? Don't tell me about all the things you want to do and you ain't applying anything. Tell me when you ready. Tell me when you on go, right? Because I'm not gonna frustrate myself, and you're not gonna just be lying to me, telling me you ready and you ain't ready because you're not doing none of the work. Tell me when you want to go, and then we can hit the road. But if you ain't on go, then we got issues. We got issues, right? So she said I will replay for him. Okay. Good morning, sis. Good morning. It's pouring. Yeah, we're gonna have some thunderstorms tonight. Echo, whatever that is going to I said that it's going to rain tonight at about 7:30. So I have to get out in the garden and put the things that are still in cups into the ground, so that the wind and whatever's going to happen doesn't ruin my starts. So gonna put that in the ground. Gotta go to get the fertilizer because I ran out, and I still have so much to do in this garden, and I only have three real growing months. So I need to really get on the ball with what I have to do. I have a pile of dirt. I had 3 yards of dirt delivered. No, 2 yards of dirt plus 1 yard of mushroom compost delivered, and it's just sitting in the yard. I need to put that in the bed so I can start planting stuff in the beds. This rain is going to be really good for, the things that are out there. So I'm going to try to get all of the beds done because I have 3 beds. So I'm going to try to get all of them done. I have to get the leaves, put them all together, and put them in the bottom so it can be my brown layer. When they mow the lawn, I should take the clippings from out of the lawnmower and put it in there so I can have the brown green. It all breaks down and makes for the best dirt. And so we'll see what I do, but I'll tell y'all about it later. Yesterday I filmed content, and I was outside. Let me tell y'all something, and before I get to that, let me look down, and I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna get back to what you guys were saying. I want to know what you do with the information that you receive. Like, do you take action? Do you wait on it? Do you forget that you even had the information? Like, what do you do when you get information? Do you just say, oh, I need to learn, I need to learn more, I need to know more, and you just keep on consuming, but never take action, or you have stalled action? So what do you do? How fast do you move? Okay, so yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, but forget it. Let me go back into the chat and see what you guys are saying, because I really bombarded you with a lot of stuff. So let me check and see what everybody is talking about. He is knocked out still. Oh, okay. He's usually up early, but he went to bed late last night. Got you. Oh, the pouring rain. That's what we were talking about. Okay. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. Good morning, Chantel. I said good morning to you. I was feeling myself burning out. Okay. I did try to rest this week, but this weekend I'm picking back up and getting back on track. I'm exhausted. Yes, and yes. Make sure you deep prayer, and meditation, so you can have focus and clarity in what you want to do, right? So that you don't feel overwhelmed and burnt out. Oh, maybe go swimming. It's a nice day. It really is. And the pool is open over here. Yesterday I called myself stupid. Ooh, and caught myself and told myself I'm not stupid. I just didn't think of it before. Absolutely. I turned to Jordan and told him don't ever call himself stupid. He tells me, I know, I hear the class. You hear it all the time and you call yourself stupid. You need to stop. I love little Jordan. I didn't know he paid so much attention to you. I told him I slipped, but been doing good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Look at Jordan. Okay, Jordan. She ready. That's right. Um, Gotta transplant your beans. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Naomi. I forgot to soak my beans. I forgot to soak them. I think I'm going to, what do you call it when you put it in the towel? I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that and have them start because the birds and everything will pull the seeds right out of the dirt. Pouring and restocking because I have an event tomorrow. Miss Lois, you be booked and busy. Stalled action. Come on. Hey sis, good morning. Jules is in the building. Stalled action. How do you grow beans? You can grow any, like, you could go to the supermarket and get the dried beans and you can grow beans, or you can go, get the packs of green beans. All you have to do is put them right in the dirt and they just grow. You don't have to do anything, but I do like to put them in a paper towel and get them started and then put them into the ground. So like maybe a week of it being in a paper towel. I do the same thing with the okra because I saw somebody do it last year. She was like, you want to know how to start your okra and how to have them thrive? And she did it. And I was like, that's what I'm going to do. So we'll see. Let me see. Yeah, Michi, just grab some beans, girl. Just grab some beans. They have the beans. If you still have seeds at your Dollar Tree, they have green beans there. And I think it's 24 for $1 or 2 for $1 for the packs of beans. You only get about 10 in the pack, but it produces. It really produces. And I also like to put it in the paper towel. Dang, what do you call that? I also like to put it in a paper towel too because I can see what will germinate and which seeds aren't going to do anything, right? Because you don't want to put seeds in the ground and then they don't do anything. They don't even germinate, and then you sitting there waiting for them to grow and they never grow, and that's wasted time. So you could just start them beforehand. Chantel says, now I implement what I have learned immediately. Dr. White has helped me a lot in this area. I told him I was going to complete a certain task on 6:30. After I told him, I completed it on 6:01. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's get it. Let's go. Give me that necklace. You can have it, sis. I wish it was a little longer though, because it's kind of like a choker, and I don't like it right around my neck like that. Good morning, Linda. Linda's in the building. She says she is blessed. We got some junk colors. We got some junk colors out. Old gas station. We use as a greenhouse. We got some junk colors. We got some junk colors out of the junk colors out. Old gas station. We use it. Okay. It works great. I'm trying to see what you can mean. We got some junk colors out. Old gas station. Oh, we got some old. Okay, got it. It works great. Okay, I'm with you now. I'm with you now. 4 for $1. Yes, they're either 4 for $1, they're 2 for $1. I don't remember. And I also know that Walmart has some seeds in their seeds section. You have to go and look. In the seeds section, they got some for 20 cents. They got them for 20 cents. They don't take no time. You don't have to fuss with them. You don't have to worry about them. They just grow. Just make sure you have a trellis or a stick or something that can grow up, and you're gonna be fine. Unless you get you get the bush beans, and then the bush ones, they don't grow up. They just grow in the pot. So however you wanna do it, you could do it. I'm with Jules. I'm loving the choker. Oh, I love chokers. So I be feeling like I'm we're like, but I try to make it looser. But yeah, you can have it, sis. Give it to you in Texas, girl. All right, so okay, so we got some stalled action takers in here. How many of you guys take action immediately? How many of you guys take action immediately? Put it in the chat. Put ones in the chat if you take action immediately. Right? Because I'm telling you, this year is the year for change. This year is the year for you to develop your work ethic, to develop your processes, to develop everything that you need in order for you to be thriving for the rest of the year and the following year and the years to come after that. Yes. So you want to make sure that you are starting to create these patterns and behaviors for yourself that is going to elevate your business, to elevate you as a person. Because yes, it's going to elevate your business, but what is it going to do for you? You will be able to take these principles and do this no matter what, with anything that you do in any aspect in life. You'll be able to apply these principles. And you know what I want to know? You know what I want to know? Let me see. Okay, so I see. I sometimes take action immediately. Sometimes I stall. Okay, so Linda says 1 and 2. Nini says 1 the majority of the time. Coolers. Okay, I was like, what are the colors in the gas station? I'm like, it's something in the gas station. Okay, there were coolers. Okay, got you. Oh, that's genius. Show me how you did that. Show me how you did that, Naomi, because I need to see that. Send me a DM. I want to see it. All right, so we got some people that's in the middle. We got some people on the one side. All right, so we need all of us to be on the one side. We need to take action immediately. Immediately take action, right? And not only just take action, but utilizing this information and again applying it, right? So what information are you consuming and how are you applying it to yourself or to your business? How often do you get information from Coffee with Nikki or from anywhere and you apply it immediately? How often? I know with myself sometimes, because there's so many different things going on, and that's not even an excuse as to why I'm not taking action. I am not going to take myself off the hook, because there is, I can make time to do it. It's just what I choose to do, what I choose to make time for. And so I do have the time to do it. I just chose to do something different in that time. You know what I'm saying? And so, I know a lot of the times I don't take immediate action. A lot of the times I'm sitting on information. A lot of the times it's taken me a long time for me to start implementing and to execute, because there is no reason, right? Just because I procrastinate and just because that is something I chose to do something else in that time, right? And so I need to start moving, a little bit faster, not a little bit, but I need to be moving a lot faster, because we need to make sure that we get it together. I need to make sure that I get it together, right? I can't talk and say you need to do, and I don't do, right? But and since I've been doing Coffee with Nikki, it's something that makes me hold myself accountable for all of the things that I say I want to do. Because if I say I want to do it and you guys know that I want to do it and I don't do it, I'm not holding up to my word. So if I'm not holding up to my word, why should you hold up to your word? Or why should you feel a responsibility to hold up to your word or to be accountable to me if I'm not even accountable to myself? So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So make sure that you are really paying attention to the information that you're getting and applying it, even if it's a small little thing, even if it's just a little tiny thing that you implement. Maybe you can't implement everything in one day, right? But just take one thing and say, this is what I'm going to apply today. Even if it's you're going to do something every day of the week, or maybe you're going to do something for maybe 10 to 20 minutes, just do something like that. Yes, 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 and yes. Also, I want to know, you have the exercise. Are you guys visualizing? There was 2 exercises that I gave you from Psycho-Cybernetics, right? Are you studying your person who you said that you want to study? Because you should be doing something every day for that person. And are you visualizing? Are you taking your 5 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day, sitting down, just relaxing with your eyes closed, creating your mental movie? Are you doing those 2 things? If you are not, you don't even have to answer. If you are not doing them, let's get on the ball and start doing it. Let's get on the ball and start doing it. Yes? Everybody, yes, yes, and yes. Let me know. When I get my phone back, I'll post a pic in the group chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Right? So I'm going to share something with you. And I said I have a few books that you may want to read from my notes today. One is the 4-Hour Work Week. 4-Hour Work Week. 4-Hour Work Week. 4 Hour Work Week. 4 Hour Work Week is one of the books, right? I have not read that yet, so I am going to be reading that also. That's by Timothy Ferris, The 4 Hour Work Week. And then the next one is Limitless by Jim Quick. This book I have on Audible, and he is reading it. I absolutely love it. It's for you to wake up your brain, to start thinking, and to start, you know, storing information and being able to recall it when you need it. Because a lot of the times we're reading and we're not understanding, right? And so it's going to help you better understand how you learn. So that is a really good book. So the 4 Hour Work Week and Limitless, if you want to pick up a book this week, those two books are the books I suggest. The 4 Hour Work Week, The 4 Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferris, and Limitless by Jim Quick. Right? Have to learn to do more visualization. Yes. Do the visualization for everything, not just your business, for your wellness, for your mental, for your spirituality, for everything. Don't just do it just for, you know, I just want to be successful. I just want to be a millionaire. I just want to do, don't just do it for that, but try to do it for everything. Like incorporate all of that into your mental picture, right? So if you are seeing yourself as being successful, you also want to see yourself as being healthy, vibrant, happy. You also want to see yourself be, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to see yourself being alert, you receive information well, you are a mogul, you are whatever, you're driving this certain car, it smells like this, it looks like that. You want to get very detailed, and you want this movie to be something that's interesting. And as you continue to go through the movie, you'll make edits, and as you make edits, you're going to get even more and more excited about it, right? So this mental movie thing, I'm telling you guys, it's amazing. It is amazing, right? So in the 4 Hour Work Week, this is one of the quotes that I want you guys to either write it down, put it on your mirror, or just think about it for a second. Information is useless if it is not applied to something important. Or let me start all over because I glitched. Information is useless if it is not applied to something important, or you will forget it before you even have a chance to apply it. How many of you guys forget information that you get? And you're like, oh, I need to do that. This is important. I need to do it. And you forget it immediately. How many of you guys do that? Put ones in the chat if that's you. Put twos if you remember everything. I'm going to put myself up in there, and I'm going to be the first one, because sometimes I do not retain information. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I'm like, what was I going to do? What did I say I was going to do? I said it was important, and you don't remember it all at all, right? That's because you didn't apply it. How many of you guys are guilty of that? Put ones in the chat. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How many of you guys are guilty of that? Is it only me? Let me know, because it could just be me. Let me know in the chat. How many times you've taken a class, a seminar, or read a book, and you said, oh, I'm going to remember this because I need to do this. This is such good information. This is so good. This is so valuable. My company is going to thrive if I do this thing. And you don't do the thing and you forget. How many? How many of you guys got books and books and books of information from classes that you've taken, or notes that you've gotten from researching a product, or how to make something, or how to do something, and you don't do anything with it? It's just a book of notes that you don't, if you look at the book, you don't even know what's in the book. It's a wealth of information in that notebook, and you don't know what's in it. You took all this information, all these notes, and you don't remember anything. How many of you do that? I know, because I have plenty of notebooks. I have plenty of information in these notebooks. I have plenty of classes that I've paid for, plenty of classes that were free classes that I said I absolutely needed. Information is just sitting in a book because it wasn't applied immediately. Right? And then I'll even say, oh, I got to go back and look at the notes from so-and-so's class. Oh, I got to go back and check the notes from so-and-so's class. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. It seems like it's only a few of us in the room that do that, but everybody else, y'all good. So kudos for y'all. Kudos. So also I want to share another quote with you guys. This one is from Jim Quick. This is from the book that I want you guys to pick up too. This one is and in this book he tells you foods and things you can do in order for you to train your mind to learn and to just wrap yourself around memorization and things like that. So the book is called Limitless: Upgrade Your Brain, Learn Faster, and Unlock Your Exceptional Life. That is the name of the book. Does anybody need the names of the book again? Let me know. Knowledge is power. You hear it all the time, but knowledge is not power. It is only potential power, right? Knowledge is only potential power. It only becomes power when we apply it and use it. It only becomes power when we apply it and use it. Somebody who reads a book and doesn't apply it, they're at no advantage over someone who's illiterate. So if you can't read and you can read, but you ain't do nothing with it, y'all on the same level. It don't matter if you know how to read. You're not doing anything with the skill that you have, right? So you're no better than somebody who can't read. So none of it works unless you work. We have to do our part. If knowing is half the battle, G.I. Joe, right? If knowing is half the battle, then the other half of the battle is action. Action is the other part of the battle. So you have to make sure that you apply the information, because knowledge is only potential power. Potential power. You have to make sure that you are using it in order for it to do anything for you, right? Limitless by Jim Quick, and that's Kwik, and the 4-Hour Work Week. And I think the 4-Hour Work Week is on YouTube. Sorry, I'm putting it in the chat for y'all. So this is one of them, Limitless by Jim Quick. And the second one is, I thought I had a typo, The 4-Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferriss, 2 R's, 2 S's. And again, I think you could get the 4-Hour Work Week on an audio book. It says full audio book right here. I don't know what it sounds like, but let me know if you guys could click that link. Let me know if you could click that link. Put it in the chat. Let me know. All right, so have you guys, and this is very interactive. I'm asking you questions all day because I need to know. Have you guys noticed any rewards or any things that you've acknowledged by or observed, excuse me, by taking action quickly? Is there anything that you have observed by taking action quickly? Like, what's the benefits of that for you that you've noticed, that in your everyday life, you already noticed that, by taking action, these are the results that happened? Let me know in the chat. And again, I'm going to say, by doing Coffee with Nikki, I was able to, I'm learning, right? I'm teaching myself. I'm teaching you guys. I'm sharing experiences. I am actually replaying different experiences, and I'm actually learning, things from the experiences that I had that I never reflected on before, and at least not at that capacity, because I'm at a different place right now. And so I didn't reflect on it in the way that I'm reflecting on it now. And so it's opened my eyes to reflection. It's opened my eyes to accountability. It's opened my eyes to quite a few things, doing what I'm doing now. And I want you guys to also start taking stock of what's going on in your life, so that you can look back at it and say, oh yeah, you know what? This is helping me to do A, B, and C. I'm not going to take this information and just hold on to it. I'm going to take this information and I'm going to apply it quickly, right? Because I am going to notice the results. I am going to notice my success. If I start posting more, I'm going to start seeing that I have more followers, more customers, more engagement, more something, more recognition, whatever that is, more brand awareness, whatever it is, right? By me taking action, I'm noticing all these things that are happening. By you not taking action, you know what's happening, right? You're not getting results. You're not seeing anything changing. You're not seeing, you know, success or anything, because you're not even taking action, right? So you don't realize anything within you not taking action. So the information that you get today, I want you to take it and I want you to apply it to everything that you do. Everything that you do. Don't just consume information. Use the information and apply it, right? So it cannot just be potential power, right? You could actually have the power, right? So one thing that I want you guys to do today, I have an action step that I want you guys to take. And I want to know how serious you are. Everybody ready? Put ones in the chat if you're ready. Put ones in the chat if you are ready. I'm waiting for you guys. So the action step that I want you guys to do is I want you to go to Bubble Babes University, and I want you to go to the community. And the first post is in the free part of the community. I want you to go to the community and I want you to put one thing that you've been getting so much information on. Excuse me, you've been getting so much information, but you've never acted on it, right? So I want you to put, what's that thing you've gotten so much information on, but still have not yet implemented? I want you to acknowledge what that thing is, put that in the chat, and I want you to do something today, 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 today. It doesn't have to be the whole thing that you wanted to do, but a step in the direction of what you want to do, and then create a plan to get the whole entire thing done, right? Because everybody is going to be launching forever if you don't set a date, if you don't set out a plan, if you don't have a strategy. You are going to be planning a launch forever if you don't start taking action. You are going to start creating your business forever if you don't come up with a plan and you don't start taking action. You're going to keep on getting information, waiting for the perfect time, and the perfect time is never going to come. The perfect time is always now. The perfect time is always now, in order for you to start doing the things that you are setting out to do. So I want you guys to go to the community. I want you to go into the post that I put. It should be the first post that you see. And I want you to respond to that question. That is the first action step that I want you to take. And so we have a certain amount of people in here. I expect a certain amount of responses. If you respond, I'll know that you are serious about the things that you say that you want to do, right? Get serious on your stuff, because the time is going to pass you by, and you do not want to be left, and you do not want to get stuck or stagnant, and life is just going to keep on moving. Times is just going to get faster and faster. Business is going to keep on going and growing and thriving. You are going to be left behind if you are not going to catch up with the wave. You're going to miss it. So I expect everybody to go to the community and post and the response to the question. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So I wrote down 5 things, because, you know, 5 is the number that I'm going to be working with from now on. 5 tips, 5 strategies, 5 points, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, right? I'm doing 5 everything, right? So remember, usually when I'm closing out Coffee with Nikki, I always say something like, you know, whatever. I hope the information that I said today resonated with you, and teach it to somebody so that you'll be teaching yourself. Well, the actual quote is, never miss an opportunity to teach. When you teach others, you teach yourself. Right? So whatever information, like, you may, oh, I'm not going to remember that. But if you're teaching it to somebody else, you're reteaching it back to yourself. right? So you want to make sure that you share the information, because it's not like, oh, I'm sharing this information because I think I'm a know-it-all and I know everything about business and I'm doing this. No, I'm sharing this information because as I'm sharing it with you, I'm also sharing it with myself, and I may be picking up something that I missed along the way by saying something to you, or you may respond, and you may, we may have a conversation about something, and you give me clarity on something that I didn't even think about when I received that information, right? So then that may open your eyes to a whole nother possibility of something, right? So you want to make sure that you use these as talking points. Use it as talking points. Get the information and use it as talking points, right? And that way you teach yourself. I'm not saying you going out and teaching a class, right? I'm not saying that you are going out and saying, oh, now I'm teaching seminars, or now I have an ebook, or now I have a this. I'm not saying you doing it in that manner, but if somebody is asking a question in reference to something like that, then you can give that information. Or if, just in a conversation, you like, what, I did learn this, and, this technique and whatever, whatever, whatever. And this is what I was thinking. And you share that information, and you teaching them, and you keeping it in, you remembering it every single time, right? You teaching it back to yourself, right? I need to make time for my business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody needs to make time for their business. Everybody needs to make time for themselves. Everybody needs time take time to do the learning part of it. You're working, wherever you're working, whatever that time is, commit that time to that, and then, make space for everything else. And however you need to work that out, but you definitely, as entrepreneurs, it is important, it is mandatory that we stick to a schedule. Why? Because it's so easy for us to get off track. It's so easy for us to say, oh, we'll just double up and do this later, or we'll just, don't do anything right now, and then just overwork ourselves, and then we're like not getting sleep because we're trying to get all these things done because we didn't do them in a timely manner. So it's so important for us as entrepreneurs to stick to a schedule and to stay on it. It's very important for us to do that. Yes, 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 and yes, y'all. Say stick to your schedule, stick to your schedule, stick to your schedule, stick to your schedule. Wow, right? Be disciplined. So the first thing I want to say, not the first thing I want to say, the first tip, because action breeds results, right? So action breeds results. Put that on your post-it, put it on your nerve. Put it on your nerve. Somebody put that on my sent me a message. Put it on your mirror, put it on your refrigerator, put it in your wallet, put it on your laptop, put it in your phone, make it your screensaver. Action breeds results. Action breeds results. You want results, and you want results in your business. You want results in your fitness. You want results in your spirituality. You want results. You have to take action. It is not going to happen unless you take action. It is not going to happen, right? Unless you take action. So that needs to be seen somewhere where you're going to say, you know what, even when you're feeling like you're slacking, even when you feel like you're procrastinating, even if you feel like you're stalling, look at that and take action. Because even if you're stalled and you do something, you moving forward, right? You're not just saying, I'm not doing anything. You are still moving forward. Even if that is, you know what, I'm just going to clean out these jars today. You know what? Everything's not working the way I wanted to work. I'm just going to maybe work on my product descriptions today. That's what I can do today. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a little bit of something, you could do a little bit of something that is going to move you forward, as opposed to staying stalled and not doing anything. So action breeds results. Put that somewhere. Make sure you put it on a post-it. Stick it anywhere. I got post-its on my mirrors. I got post-its on my laptop. I got post-its everywhere, right? Make sure that you put it there. It's important for you to see that, so that you can remember it and say, you know what? I am procrastinating right now. I need to do something. You feeling lazy? I need to do something, because I know I'm going to get results if I'm doing something, but something in the right direction, not just something just to be doing something, because you can be doing something and moving in the wrong direction, right? So not just something to just to be moving. Do something that is going to help you in your business, or whatever those results are, those goals that you are working towards, right? So the first one is pick an area that you've been consuming so much information on and you have not acted on, right? And so this is the activity that I gave you on in the community, right? On bubblebabesuniversity.com. I gave you this and I gave you this as a post. I want you to respond to that. And I want you to tell me what area you've been consuming so much information and you have not taken action yet, right? I want you to put that in the chat and I want you to act on it. This right here says 24 hours. You got 24 hours. But right now you have up until 9, not 9, up until 10:30 to put it in the community. But you can also, if you do the activity, you can put whatever in the community and then come to the activity and do it, right? So pick an area where you're consuming information and you have not taken any action, right? Write that down. You already know what it is. You know if it's your apprehensive about getting on social media. You know that if it's about you not creating this product, is you not doing the work that you need to do to even get the foundation for your business together. You know what it is, right? I don't have to give you suggestions about what it is. You know what you need to do, and so you are going to take action on this thing immediately. You're going to take action on this today. Because you're going to get into the habit of getting the information and applying it quickly and taking action. Yes, so that's the first thing, right? Number 2, you got to write a clear plan. You got to have a plan. Everything requires a plan. Everything requires a plan. You have to know if it's written or if it's mental. No matter how you do it, no matter how you slice and dice it, you have to have a plan. So come up with a plan on how you're going to achieve this thing or how you're going to take action on this thing. What are you going to do to apply this information that you received, right? So if you sitting here, you're testing candles. Okay, so I may be still testing. What can I do that's not testing? I have some information. I have a lot of information here about me testing. What could I do with this information? What can I do? Okay, so I'm testing the candle. Maybe I could work on my branding. Maybe I could work on my website. Maybe I could work on my social media. Maybe I could work on my presence. Maybe I can work on my my branding colors and things like that. Maybe I could start my mood board. Maybe I can do, because while your candles are testing, you could still be moving. Right? You don't have to sit there and watch candles test, right? You could actually start doing stuff. Even if it's making products, if it's making soaps or adding something different to your website. If you have not done that yet, then let's get it popping. If you know your product is good, let's get it popping. What could you do? You could start taking photos. You could start showing you making the product. You could start, there's so many things that you can start doing. So think about it, but you don't have to think about the whole grand picture, but think about it in small portions, right? Something productive is better than nothing, even if it's something small. Absolutely, Michi. Absolutely. Let's put that on the screen. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you write a clear plan. That's number 1, is whatever you're doing and you're getting all this information and you have not taken action yet. You want to acknowledge what that is and you want to start doing it. So figure it out what that is and say, this is what I need to do, right? I need to have a social media presence. I need to get my candle business started. I need to meditate. I need to work on my exercise that we have from psycho-cybernetics. I need to read psycho-cybernetics. I need whatever that thing is, right? Do that. And the number 2 is you write a clear plan, right? And as you write your plan, you want to make sure that you are writing small milestones to achieve the big thing, right? Because you want to celebrate it along the way. We talk about this all the time, and it's never going to change. You want your goal, and you want to have small action steps that you can take to achieve that goal. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. So you want to have small steps to get to the goal, small actionable steps, right? Number 3, how many of you guys were a part of the accountability group? There's an accountability group that I think was started by Patricia Kay and also by Tiffany. Neither one of them are in here today, so I can't ask them how it's going. But did anybody, I think Ms. Loyce joined the accountability group. So how is that going? How's that going? And you guys know we also have the GIST group, and I need you guys, if you are part of the GIST group, I need you guys to go in there and I need you to write your goals down, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. And we are going to do a check-in, and I have to check and see what date is good for everybody, but we got to do the check-in and make sure everybody is moving in the direction of their goals. But accountability, find an accountability partner. You can find an accountability partner in here. You can find an accountability partner, in the world, in your circle, somebody who is like-minded, who wants to do something like this, and ask them, can they hold you accountable for, whatever the thing is that you selected. An accountability partner. Number 3 is to find an accountability partner. Find an accountability partner. Yes, I did. I've been slacking, like I mentioned before. The group is doing good, though. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Thank you, Michi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Accountability. Find an accountability partner. Find an accountability partner. I'm going to say it one more time. Find an accountability partner. And if you don't have a partner, guess what? Go on over to bubblebabsuniversity.com and go to the community. And there is people in the group that will hold you accountable for the things that you say that you want to do. Yes? I've been slow for the last couple of weeks. Come on, we got to get it together. We got to get it together. We got to get it together. Get it together. Number four. What are the fears that's surrounding you not doing it? Right? What are the fears that you have, or the fears of the doubts that you have about not taking action on this thing? A lot of the times people are scared to start their business because they think that people are not going to like their products. People are not willing to show up on social media because they don't know what to post. They don't know who their audience is, so they're fearful about posting to an empty room, or talking to an empty room, or going live and not speaking to anybody. So what are the fears that you have around you taking the action? Acknowledge what that is. Write that down on a piece of paper, right? You want to write it down on a piece of paper, and then you want to say, okay, so whatever those fears are, but then you want to look at it and say, well, what successes did you have that would pertain to that, right? So let's say you had a fear of going live on social media, right? You could say the fear is going, what exactly is the fear of going live? I feel like there's nobody else going to be in the room. I feel like maybe I'm going to stutter. Maybe I don't know what to say. Whatever that is. And then you can say, you could reflect on times when you were successful doing something publicly, public speaking. Maybe you had a presentation that you did flawlessly. Maybe you spoke to a parent group and you did that flawlessly, right? Whatever the success is, you start acknowledging the successes, because you have overcome. And believe me, no matter what you put on that paper, there's some area in your life where you have been successful at doing something that you are overlooking, and you're making yourself, you holding yourself, in a prison of fear, right? And you got to let it go. You got to let it go. Every single morning when I get on for Coffee with Nikki, I feel like I need to memorize my stuff. I don't really need to memorize anything, because usually it's still in my head, right? And I feel like, oh, I don't feel like I memorized it the way I should have memorized it. And this is what I'm telling myself. But then when I get on, I'm like, I didn't even need my paper. I teach classes, and I'm like, I always write notes. I never even look at my notes. So that starts saying, okay, I'm going to write my notes just so I can have an outline so I can stay on, on topic. And that's what I had to start doing, is because I would try to write down everything the way I want to say it, because I want to make sure that I don't miss out. Like, I got to sound like I should sound, and so that would make me seize up a little bit in fear, because now I'm like, oh, I don't know, I didn't memorize this, I don't know this. And so I had to acknowledge, like, let that go and say, you know what, I read it, I wrote it, I know what's here. And when the time comes for me to present it, I know what I have to say. I may have to look down and see if I'm on track, or maybe maybe there's a quote or something I don't want to misquote. But basically, I really don't have to look down at my notes, but I know that I can say that that's a success. But a little fear that I have before I go on is that you really need to study your notes, right? And so I do know that I've been on live quite a few times. We've been doing this for quite some time. And I know that I remember most of the stuff. I can recall it. Just because I don't feel like I would recall it because I didn't memorize my notes, I still did it. And so that's a win for me. right? So we need to also, the last one is celebrate your wins, right? Because once you do it, if you don't celebrate yourself, ain't nobody celebrating you. Nobody's celebrating you. You have to celebrate yourself. You have to celebrate yourself, and you have to say, I got to give myself a pat on the back because I did a good job. I have to give myself a pat on the back for going live and sticking through it. I got to give myself a pat on the back for going live every morning. Some mornings I don't go, I don't cancel a lot, but sometimes I do cancel because of, whatever engagements, or maybe I have a lot of work with Bubble Babes and I can't do it, and I have deadlines and I can't do it like that. But I committed to every morning, so I got to give myself a pat on the back that at least every morning I am getting up and I'm going live. I have to give myself a pat on the back that I didn't know what I was doing when I started a community, but I'm building a community. I'm building a community of people that are supportive, that are encouraging, that are empowering. I'm building a community of people that are willing to share their gifts with the people that are within the community. I have to acknowledge that, they're building friendships and relationships with people. They're building businesses. They're getting more confidence in their business. I have to give myself a pat on the back for those things, as opposed to saying my group is not like this group, or I'm not doing this, or this is not happening in my group, or blah blah blah. Right? I have to acknowledge the fact that, you know what, I I've built something. I built something from nothing. Right? And so if I can do that, I can basically do anything. So whenever my fear starts to knock on the door, I can be like, I'm not answering it. I'm not going to allow you to come in. Even if I opened up the door a little bit and I peek out, right? And I slam it back, I still have to acknowledge the fact that I can do it because it's been done before. And the problem with when we let fear stop us, we think because, oh, we don't know what's going to happen, and so we're just assuming the worst. Why not assume the best and celebrate the wins, right? Because if you got through something, you could get through anything, right? So let me check and see what you guys are saying. Let me see what you guys are saying. The group has been slow. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Lois. You know what, Lois? You are right. The group is slow. I remember the notifications, but it was for videos being shared. Okay. I was just scrolling through, and the last post about goals was a few weeks ago. Okay, got you. Got you, got you, got you. Chantel said, if you're afraid of going live on IG, they have a practice feature. It really helps you shake off stage fright. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Michi said, for real? Yes. She said, I be scared going live. Do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I started going back live yesterday with the Father's Day bundle. Absolutely. When you click live, select audience, you will see an eye icon, and it will give you two options, public or private. Yep. And also, if you need to prepare like a little script, don't even write a script, because then that's going to make you focus on saying a bunch of words, right? And then you're in your mind, you're going to jumble up the words, and you're going to say, oh, I can't remember the script because what if I fumble the words? What if I start stuttering when I'm trying to read it? So just write your notes, just write an outline of things that you want to cover, and just look at it, glance at it if you need to, and have a backup. So if nobody is in the room, well, let's say people are in the room, you can ask them to ask you questions, which is going to force you to engage and force you to answer questions. Or you can ask them their opinions, right? You're taking notes. I'm going to take notes about what you think about this product, that product, whatever, right? You can do anything like that that is going to help you to stay on track so that you can go ahead and go live. You're in the room by yourself. You're in the room by yourself. Yes, there's people watching you, but you nervous to talk to yourself. You need to get more comfortable speaking to you. You need to get comfortable speaking to you, right? You need to get comfortable speaking to you. That is a tip that I got from Dr. White. Be comfortable speaking to you, right? Look at yourself. Love yourself. Be yourself. People are going to love you. Just get out there and do it. Get out there and do it. Yes, Miss Loy says, I just go live. That's right. She does, and she'll be walking or at an event, and she'll just do she'll just go live and just speak and just let everybody know what's going on. right? So solely up to you. But let's go over the 5 things again. So the first thing is to pick the area that you're consuming so much information on that you have not yet taken action on. Realize what that is and take action. What's that going to look like for you? I don't know, but whatever that is for you, make sure you write that down. Number 2, write a clear plan. A clear plan. I'm not saying it needs to be a book. I'm not saying it needs to be a page. It could be like 5 action steps. It could be like 4 things. It could be like 2 things. Whatever that is, write a clear plan on what it is or how you're going to achieve it. And then you want to make sure within that plan you have small action steps so you'll know that this is what I need to do in order for this to happen. Right? If I want to go on social media, but I have not yet set up my social media, let's say you are not familiar with TikTok and you're not on TikTok. I have to set up my TikTok account. Okay, I have to set up my TikTok account. What videos am I going to put on TikTok, or what kind of videos am I going to put on TikTok? I need to know that. That's another action step. Number 3, maybe, okay, so I need to post. Oh, maybe I should research and see what's trending or whatever I need to post, right? And then I post. And then I engage. Those are the steps, right? In order for you to take action. It is not so hard if you just do it. Mel Robbins says it's 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 it. That's another book that you should read. The 5-second rule. That is one of the books that I think that every entrepreneur should read first. That Atomic Habits. There's quite a few books that I think that every entrepreneur should read first. But the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins is another one, because it is going to stop you from being in your head and procrastinating. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 it and get it done. Right? Whenever you feel yourself warming up to procrastination, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just go on and do the thing. Because that is going to stop you from sitting and saying, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. No, you want to do it right now, because you're going to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and get up and do it. So that is another book. I have read that book twice. I'm telling you, right, Miss Lois, that book is good. Good. I speak so fast. I feel myself doing it and I can't slow myself down. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I tried going live once and nobody was there. That was on TikTok on my personal page, though. I was super scared and ended up doing it anyway, and nobody was there. Do it on your business page. Show yourself making mugs, those beautiful mugs you make, the t-shirts. Michi, did you text me back about that? The t-shirts. Do cleaning, tidying up your area, maybe doing something when you are at the computer designing, or and you can go live and say, design with me. I'm going to design something. Design with me, or come with me while I make these t-shirts, or come with me while I make these mugs. Come with me while I do something, whatever that thing is. So keep going, right? You're going to be like a little nervous, and that's okay. It is totally okay. I go live and I'm nervous every time, right? Do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Get in the habit of doing it anyway, right? So write a clear plan, small action steps. 3, you need an accountability partner. If you need an accountability partner, do go to the community. Say, I need an accountability partner. We will start pairing people up. And matter of fact, I'm thinking maybe we'll just do a daily check-in. But we do have the accountability group in the Honor Society, but maybe we'll just do a daily check-in for you guys. And you can chat, because on the community, there's a chat feature, so we can chat in real time. We don't have to wait for somebody to post and respond, and you don't got to wait for that. You could just chat real time. So an accountability partner, right? Number 4, acknowledge what your fears are about that thing. What is your fears and your doubts that's surrounding that thing? Write those things down, and then I want you to also acknowledge when you've successfully done something and you overcome that fear, right? Successfully, especially in the area that you're doing it in, right? And the last thing is to celebrate your wins, right? Because you got to celebrate you. You got to say, I did that. I got to give myself a pat on the back because I did that. I went live for 10 minutes. I was so scared I wouldn't even go live, period. I went live for 10 minutes. Give yourself a pat on the back. I don't care if nobody was in the room. But if you did it, right? And so now that maybe the next time you go live, there'll be more people in the room. And the next time you go live, there'll be more people in the room. And you'll get more and more comfortable with it. And not to mention, you'll still feel that fear a little bit, but you'll be more comfortable with going live. And you know what I'm saying? Like that, the fear of the unknown is not there anymore. Right. And you may even still have a little inkling that maybe nobody will show up, but you'll be comfortable talking to yourself and know that I can save this live and somebody will see it later. And I'll just keep on talking and I'll just say what I'm going to do. Or I'll just show what I'm going to show and people are going to see it later. I can still do that. Right. So you got to give yourself some celebration, and give yourself some kind of a reward for celebrating yourself. Right. Or celebrating your wins. Yes. All right, so Miss Lois says she loves the platform. Thank you so much, Miss Lois. She said, okay, I will try one day soon. My heart is already pounding hard, ladies. I say you start today and do it now. I say you start after you get off work. I say if you could do it, not at lunchtime because that's case time, but if you do it at some point in the day, go ahead and go live. Go ahead and go live and get it done. Get it done. Yes, yes, and yes. So everybody, we are about to wrap today up. Don't forget to go on over to the community at bubblebabesuniversity.com and make sure that you answer the question. And we should have over 14 or maybe even 17 responses. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We should have about 17 responses because that's how the numbers went. Excuse me, in the community. Answer the question, take action. And I will actually take this live video. I have been doing very well with taking the lives, bringing them over into the community, and also adding my notes. And I told you guys, I found that it's so much easier for me to type up my notes and I could just copy and paste my notes right into the community as opposed to me typing up all my handwritten notes. I got a book of handwritten notes. So it's easier for me to just copy and paste it there. So go to the community, look around. There's a lot of valuable information in there, especially in the free section. There's still a lot of information in there. And if you go to the Honor Society, there's so much information there. The contracts class is actually there. The AI class is going to be there. I realized my format was wrong. So when I was trying to upload it, I couldn't. So I have to fix that. There's so much information there. At the accountability group, we're going to have another accountability group that's going to be within there. The one that we're doing for June is the free one. The next one is going to be paid. And what else? If you guys are watching the replay, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications bell so you can be notified when we are going live. If you are in the building and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I don't know what we're waiting on because it is time for y'all to subscribe. I'm almost at 20K. I'm on the road to 100K and I want to get there by December 31st. So I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of things to do. I need you guys to share this video out. If there was some information in this video today that resonated with you, I want you guys to teach somebody, tell somebody, share this video and let them know to come join us over here because we popping. And what else do I want to tell you guys? You guys, if you are vending this weekend, if you are working this weekend, if you are preparing for a launch or anything this weekend, I pray that everything that you do, everything that you touch right now is going to be successful. I pray that you sell out. I pray that you have all the customers that you want, that every customer that comes to your table is a customer that is going to be a buying customer. I pray that over your life. I don't even know why I just had a feeling of a prayer, but there you go. There you go. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know that your time is valuable and that you cannot get it back. So I hope that this hour that you've invested is something that is going to benefit yourself in your future. And I hope that the information that you get today, you apply now because that's what today was all about. And I did ask you guys, I wanted to know what we should talk about next week, but I will put it in my stories and you guys just respond to me or you can send me a DM and let me know what we should be talking about for next week. So with that being said, and the books that I suggested, the books that I suggested are The 4-Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferriss, 2 R's and 2 S's. Timothy Ferriss, The 5-Second Rule, that is by Mel Robbins, and also Limitless by Jim Quick, and that's Kwik. So those 3 books are 3 books that I think that are really good for you guys. I think I should actually put that on I think I'm gonna make that a carousel today. So Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I will be out in the garden doing some stuff. And I appreciate you again. Have an amazing, 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 amazing weekend. I will see you guys on Monday. See y'all later. I'm stuck.